In the latest episode of Love Island All Stars, we see Omar continuing to play in Catherine's face. It was already a side eye with the speech that they coupled up with when Omar publicly announced that he was still open to dating other people during his coupling speech to Catherine, which was already wild in my opinion. And these past two episodes have just been very side eye. It's obvious that he still likes Grace and he wants Grace. And I feel like he's been doing stuff to either rile Grace up, annoy her, or try and make her jealous. Namely, in the Spin the Bottle challenge where he kissed Tina. Obviously, we see Grace and Omar get into a little squabble. And if they didn't get into that squabble, I feel like he would have tried to make a move. But then he kissed Tina. Very conveniently. Like the next best blonde. It was given that. He kissed the next best blonde, which was Tina. And I feel like he did that to make Grace jealous. And then in the Snog Marry Pie challenge, he kisses Tina again. As in, he didn't choose to snog Catherine. He chose to snog Tina. And to me, that was wild to do. And the thing is, it's not even like all of the boys were doing it. Some of the boys were picking people that weren't their partners to quote unquote snog, but they were like kissing them on the cheek, kissing them on the forehead, keeping it very family kissed, on The Sims 2. This one is going for a full-on snog again. And then his reasoning is just like in the Spin the Bottle challenge, it was nothing and it's nothing again type of thing. Like, it's not that serious, huh? If it was nothing, why didn't you just keep it to a peck at least? Do I think he likes Tina? No, I don't think he likes Tina. Like I said, she's the next best blonde to kiss to make Grace jealous. I fully feel like he did it to make Grace jealous. Then that pied with the pieing. Okay, that kind of makes sense because they were squabbling. But it just feels like he is putting a lot of his energy into trying to get Grace's attention. To the point where he's now just playing in Catherine's face. Poor Catherine, she's a lover girl. She's been kissing him in bed, singing his praises. And he just goes and disrespects her like that. Like I said, he tried to justify it, but everybody's looking at him crazy. And I know Catherine just feels like a big fat idiot now because I feel like she's peeped the game and she knows what it is now. And it's just very unfortunate for my girl Catherine because what is there to do now? This is her last option. She knows they're not bringing anyone else in for her. We see them discussing the situation. She checks him, but she does it lightly. She doesn't stand on business like Grace does. And she just says, do it one more time and I'm leaving you. And it's all very playful. And she kissed him afterwards. And even when they first started talking, he didn't actually apologize at first. She had to coax that out of him. He started making an excuse talking about, morally, like marrying you was better than kissing you, blah, 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 blah. And at least you checked him on that, basically saying that don't make no sense, honey, because you embarrassed me out here. But I feel like she let him off way too easy. Like, he didn't even have to make her breakfast. Like, it's sad. It's sad. But like I said, very slim pickings in here. Like, it's basically the end. I guess my girl, she just needs to stack up her talent checks. And as soon as, the show finishes, she needs to just move on with her life because Omar is not serious, so she shouldn't be serious about him either and even be invested to be offended when this foolishness is going on. But I gotta hear from you guys. Is it that deep with this situation? Does Omar really like Catherine, or do you feel like he's just playing her face and he really wants to be with Grace? Let me know what you guys think.